Let's look at this question. A consumer electronics giant launched 6 flagship mobile handset models S6, P9, i4, K7, M8, and Z5 in a span of 8 years. No two handset models were launched within a period of 18 months. So within a period of 18 months, there is only one handset model launched. The launch dates of the handset models are given below. We have 31st January, 20th February, 1st April, 19th June, 20th September, 5th November, so on and so forth. And that is the entirety of information. But if you pay close attention, there are two conditions that we have to meet. First is all the releases should happen within a span of 8 years, and no two mobile phones were released within a period of 18 months. So ideally, what you have to do here is you have to check if you can make how many cases of fulfilling both these conditions can you make, and how many cases do you have to check? 6, precisely 6 cases you have to check. One, when S6 is the first phone launched, then P9 is the second phone launched, then i4, then K7, then M8, then Z5. And how do you check them? You first list out the number of months. So this is like the first month, this is like the second month, this is like the 4th month, this is the 6th month, this is the 9th month, and this is the 11th. Let's say the first phone that was launched was S6. S6 in January 2020. Date I'm not too fussed about, but January 2020. Okay. Now, the next phone that can be launched, the earliest the next phone that can be launched is July 2021, which is the 7th month. July is the 7th month. So February and April and June, these are out. The next earliest phone that can be launched, or the next phone that can be launched, is M8. M8. I'm looking for the next phone to be launched as early as possible. M8 in September 2021. September 2021, next year. Moving on. September is done. September 2021 is done. So we go from September to October, October to November, November to December, December to January, January to February, February to March. 6 months will pass. Then September, October, November, December, February, March. The next earliest time you can do it is March 2023. But we don't really have March available. The next earliest available month is April. So we have I4 April 2023. So far, so good. Now, if I4 is in April 2023, this is 4. The next earliest launch date can be October 2024. Sorry, I shouldn't write October here. It is October 2024. The month that is present after that is this November. Z5. Z5 happens in November 2024. Has happened so far in November 2024. Now, from November 2024, the next earliest time you can release a mobile. See, S6 is already taken care of. The only mobiles that are left are T9 and K7. T9 and K7. These two are left. From November 2024, 18 months will pass when we have managed to reach November done, December done, when April is done. So May 2026. May 2026 is the earliest time you can release a phone. If we are seeking a date after May 2026, the best case would be K7 first. If it is K7, this will be June 2026. Okay, 18 months from June 2026. 18 months from June 2026 would be December 2028. Sorry, December 2027. December 2027. But the only date left is T9, which is February 2028. And hopefully now you can see the problem. January 2020 to February 2028 is not within a span of 8 years, and therefore S6 being the first phone that is released, S6 being the first phone that is released is an unacceptable case. We cannot possibly have S6 being the first phone that is released. Okay, so we get rid of this case in entirety. And in this same process, you have to check every possible case. Out all the 6 cases you have to check. You can't just stop after finding one acceptable case, because there are questions which cannot be determined as options. Let this the first phone be released this time be P9. P9 in February 2020. I'm starting off in February 2020. Why I'm taking 2020 is the 8 years will be over in 2028. The imagery is easier to figure out. Okay. P9 February 2020. Now, if you've done something in February, the earliest you can do it is in August 2021. August is not available. September is available. So we go M8 September 2021. Once you've done September, so September, October, November, December, January, February. Next earliest available time should be March 2023. March is not available. April is available. So we go I4 April 2023. Okay, if April is done, 4th month, so 10th month we need. 2024 10th month, we don't have it, but we do have November available. So we go Z5 November 2024. Okay, now November 2024, November, December, January, February, March, April. Earliest we can have it is May 2026. The earliest we can have it is May 2026. May is not available, but K7 19th June is available. So K7, so 19th June of, I'm simply going June 2026. This is fine. If you've done something in June 2026, 18 months later would be December 2027, but December is not available. It is S6 January 2028. And yes, can you see this is within a span of 8 years? This is within a span of 8 years. Everything has been taken care of. So yes, this is an acceptable case. This is an acceptable case. Now, using this one acceptable case, right now, we can mark question number 8. We can mark question number 8. But apart from question number 8, see, because in question number 8, everything is precise questions. But apart from question number 8, where you have cannot be determined, this forces us to check other cases as well. This forces us to check other cases as well. Now that we have one acceptable case also, this is also a clue. This is also a clue how you can work your way forward. But okay, leave it be. Right now, I'm simply marking question number 8. Which handset model or models were launched between K7 and i4? K7 is here, i4 is here. In between them, we only have Z5 getting launched. So option A will be the answer to this. Okay. Now, let us start off with 1st April 2020, which is I4 April 2020. Now pay attention why I'm saying question 8 can be answered. Which handset or models were launched? Could be launched. If the language had been could be launched, then I can't mark answer to question number 8. But it says was where. So basically, it is saying there is a precise answer to this question. There is no possibility of multiple answers. And therefore, we can mark answer to question number 8. If we start off in April 2020, the earliest we can do it is in the next month that we can earliest go for is October 2021. We don't have October available. The next available month is November. So it is Z5 November 2021. After November, if we go 18 months, we need to reach May. May is not available. The next earliest month available is June. So K7 June 2023. Okay, once June is done, once June is done, June to December, next earliest available month will be uh, December 2024. December 2024 doesn't work because we have no December, but we do have a January. So we go S6 January 2025. After January, the earliest available portion I can do it in is July 2026. The earliest I can do it is in July 2026. So I go to July. After July, the only two phones left are T9 and M8. So I go to M8, earliest possible portion. This is September 2026. Now, the earliest, see the only portion left is, the only phone left is P9. This is definitely Feb. This is definitely Feb. But 2026 to 2027, September is gone. 6 more months after that, September will go away, October will go away, November will go away, December will go away, January will go away, and February will also go away. So February 2028 is also not accessible. The earliest you can do it is in February 2029, which should tell you this range is now greater than 8 years, and therefore this is unacceptable. Okay, so I4 being the first phone is not possible. Let us look at the fourth case where case 7 is the first phone. Case 7 is June 2020. After June, the earliest I can start off is in December 2021. But December 2021 is not available. The earliest next month available is January. So Jan 2022. This is S6. After January, the earliest month we can work with is July. But July is not available. The earliest next case available is M8. M8 September 2023. After September, the earliest month I can work with is March 2025, but March is not available. April is, so we go I4, April 2025. After April, 4 to 10, the next month has, the next earliest available portion I can have is 2026 October, but October is not available. November is, so we have Z5, November 2026. Now the only phone left is P9. Now see, P9 is going to be February. It will of course not be 2027, less than 18 months. It will also not be 2028 because less than 18 months. So it would have to be 2029, then 2020 to 2029, a period more than 8 years. So this is unacceptable. We can't have this. K7 being the first phone released is not possible. In the same vein, let us check M8 now. M8 in September 2020. From September, the next earliest portion is March 2022, but March is not available. April is, so we go I4, April 2022. After April, we need to go to October 2023. October is not present. November is present, so Z5, November 2023. From November, 2 months and 4 months. The earliest we can have something is in May 2025, 18 months forward. May is not available. June is, so K7, June 2025. Once June is also done, once June is done, the earliest we can go for is December 2026, but December is not available. January is, so S6, January 2027. And now the only phone left is P9, February. It of course can't be 27. It of course cannot be 28. It has to be 2029. And hopefully you can see again the period is more than 8 years. This is unacceptable. We can't have this. The last case checking. Z5 is the first phone released, which is in November 2020. Then we move on. After November, the earliest we can go is May. May is not available, so June. K7, June. This has to be 2022. After K7, earliest I can go is December 2023, but December is not available. January is, so I go S6, January 2024. After January, the earliest I can go is July. July is not available. So September 2025. Now, after September, the earliest I can go is March 2027, but March is not available. So I4, April 2027. And now for February, it has to be, sorry, not February here, but P9. It has to be February. It can't be 2028. It has to be 2029. And this period is again greater than 8 years. So this is also unacceptable. And now we have checked every phone in the first position. Every phone in the first position. And the only acceptable case that we have been able to generate is when P9 is the first phone generated, which means this is the unique case. And now we can answer all the questions uniquely. Which mobile handset was sixth to be launched? Sixth to be launched was S6. Then, which mobile handset was sold, was the second to be launched? M8. Which mobile handset was the fifth to be launched? K7. And that is the entirety of this set. The wonderful thing about this set is all it forces you to do is patiently check every case. Once you've checked every case, the answers will flow smoothly.